Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Tactical Breach Wizards on PlayFrame. So, we've got a perk point to spend on Dessa. And so many options. Let's review options here. On the sedative cocktail, it could be +1 sedated to targets, which is that's the health loss. So 2 health lost per turn. Not bad. Or 1 additional knockback. Or all targets also take 1 damage on impact, which could be handy. Spectral Skull, let's see. I don't think we had upgrades for this one last time. Let's see. 1 additional damage on Carrie, which it starts at 2, so 3 damage for everyone hit by this could be pretty enormous. The skull is wider, making it easier to hit more targets. Compelling. Also, apply unsteady to all targets hit. Oh boy. Oh. Boy, this is tough. Tough choices. We could get 1 more Death's Door use, which could be so nice. Or, if the protectee is an enemy or the victim is an ally, your use is refunded when the transfer happens. Hang on. If the protectee is an enemy or the victim is an ally, your use is refunded when the transfer happens. Interesting. So in theory, I could protect 1 enemy from some damage that I know they were about to take and transfer it to a different enemy, and then get to use it again the following turn. Or if someone was like going to receive some healing of some sort, and I got that transferred to, I don't know if that really works. I got that transferred to an ally, maybe then. That's interesting. That I need to figure out. I feel like I want to come across a situation where that would actually help first before I try grabbing it. If the victim is an enemy, they gain 1 unsteady when the link is created. Okay, so just another way to get some unsteady going. I feel like I'm wanting to lean into the skull one. I'd love to have 1 more use of this. Like, all of this would be so helpful, but let's get 1 more damage. Let's just make this a really devastating move to start. Yeah. Oof. Every single one of these seems so enticing. I guess some a little bit more than others, but none of these feel like small upgrades. They feel transformative in a good way. Anyway, confirm. Nothing new on the map, I don't think. No new chats. Outfits can be acquired, though. Hedge Wizard. It's very good. I like their default look a lot. It's hard to want to switch to a different one. The default ones are just very good. But maybe as we get some more of these more costly looks. Wait, what's the other one that we can get that we haven't got yet? Still says 1, but I don't know. Whatever. Moving on. To Noak's Bar again. Honestly, it's just a nice bar. So they're heading to Kalan? That's going to be a problem. Why? There's no legal way in or out. We have no contacts there, and have you seen the news lately? The capital's on lockdown with the riots. Laws are suggestions. Chaos is cover. That leaves Liv's team exposed. This will be the first time they're cut off from their military support. It sounds like they at least have a safe house. Foreigners just vanish in Kalan. Shouldn't we hang back and let them run that risk? I can't. I'll understand if you don't want to risk it, Jen, but this trail, Liv's team, the war it leads to, it's the only thing I've been sure of in years. I've been in a bad place, watching the world burn from a couch, paralyzed, seeing every problem I'd caused by trying to be a part of a solution. I can't go back to that, knowing I had a chance to act. All right, I get it. I always liked the idea of throwing caution to the winds to make a difference, but now that we're here, I feel like I'm 96% caution by body weight. But I can get there. Thanks. I was never out. Oh, okay. Well, what's the plan? Ask me again at breakfast. Jen's brain that night. Ooh. Whoa, this is new. Hi, I'm here too now. Why am I dreaming about talking to myself? Oh God, am I self-obsessed? Well, now you're dreaming about talking to yourself about yourself, so that hasn't helped. Given that we're both criticizing you, though, I think this might be coming from a place of insecurity. Everything I've done since the age of 4 came from a place of insecurity. You want to narrow it down? Not until we clear these rooms. Because the cops represent my self-censorship or some shit? No, it's just kind of uncomfortable having a long personal conversation in a doorway. Oh, you get used to it. You're in an anxiety dream, oh no. These dig into one character's story rather than progressing the main plot. If you're not into that, you can skip the dialogue and not miss any main plot details. If you want a shorter, snappier campaign, you can skip these missions entirely from the menu. You won't miss out on any experience. You can also jump back and play them later from the missions menu. It's character and story though, so we're absolutely doing these. Are you kidding me? One of your team must reach the green zone over here and defenestrate 3 hostiles in 1 turn. Well, I'm seeing 2 hostiles that are actually movable, so that's going to be challenging. And one of them's kind of in Overwatch mode, so we can't just launch ourselves over there. This one's going to be a problem. Okay, so we're both definitely broom breaching to a different location. We need to get here to open this door so we can get in at all. And I'd love for this turret to not be active, so let's start by breaching. It's a great place to begin, I think. Now this one's for the door, this one's for the turret. Okay, so we do need to get in there. We can make this work, somehow. I'm confident. I think. Okay. Broom breach to here to get the door. Use laptop. Very good. From here, Gale grenade to knock this dude out a window because I am not dealing with this nonsense. And I need someone over there to deactivate turret. Yep. That's happening. Static blast. This one. I'd honestly love to knock you out the window, but I don't think that's going to be realistically happening, so. We did stun you though, that's nice. Move. Seal. Excellent. Now you get over here and save me, please. Broom breach to here. Oh, do we have to hit this as well? No, the door's open. I guess we just could have hit either one of these to open that door. Okay. That's doable. Much as I would love to seal that door over there, I don't think that's happening the same turn. This'll do. Move. Here. Hack turret. Feeling better. Okay. And could we? No, no. No line of sight, tragically. Yeah, I think that's it for this turn. Okay. But I think we're going to make this work anyway. We can start by... Nah, it's not going to do anything, and also I need to save that for after I've moved. And broom breached to over here. Static blast this one. Very good. Move again, and we are in. And I think that's all we need to really achieve here. Yep, we win. Beautiful. I'm always insecure. It never made me dream about talking to a clone before. What's different tonight? You tell me. Wait, are you doing our therapist? This isn't about me. Oh my god. I am never telling Robin my dream self roleplayed him. Yeah, best to hide any abnormal thoughts from your therapist so he'll like you more. That's probably the play here. Alright, you're dying to tell me. Why tonight? It's finally sunk in that you're never going home. You'd built an identity for yourself there as a PI. You clung to it. Now you're wanted in the DSR and an illegal alien anywhere else. Hard to see how you're ever going to get another license to go snooping in people's affairs. I could do it off book? How would people find you? Word of mouth? Whose mouths? There'd be mouths. I'd find mouths. I want to stop saying the word mouths. Maybe I could make cheese? Illegal cheese. Yes. That's your plan. Yes. Well, I wouldn't say being a PI was my identity. Last time Daryl brought in a mouse, you opened a case file. You wear your license when you go for coffee. And Banks is the first person you've met in a year without telling them you're a PI, only because she was in the middle of murdering someone at the time. Even then, you gave her a business card on the ferry, I remember. Let's just get on with this. These dreams are some of the best stuff so far. Okay. Knock out all enemies and reinforcements. 11 left. Oof. Unsealable reinforcement doors. I hate that. So yeah, we just gotta knock 11 dudes out to fenestrate at least 100% of the hostiles you take out. Are you kidding me? At least. Well, fine. I'll work on it. First you. Very good. And then, yeah, really glad that I can move each time because that means I can position myself to knock out this next one. And you can position... Honestly, if you just position here, you'll be ready to knock someone out from just about anywhere. Maybe. Hopefully. I don't know if that's going to work. We'll find out. I think this will work. Okay. So you knock this guy out. Out you go. Good, good. And then maybe just stay there. That kind of worked really well. You could knock this guy out. Great. And then move here. Or... still close enough we're going to get hit if we move any of those places. We won't get hit here. This might be something. We've got 2 broom breaches each if we get ourselves in a bad spot. Yeah, I think this will work. Kind of. Okay. Knock you out. But we can't just keep you here because, yeah. This one is in an increasingly tight spot. So if we move you, I don't know. Where would be best? We could say here, see where that leads us. I don't know what happens if someone comes through the door when we're standing in front of it. I'm guessing nothing ideal. Well, here, what if we go here, static blast, shove you around and soften you up a little bit at least, and then move here. Yeah, okay, this is working. This is working. Although it is getting a little dicey. Out. Yeah, we might need to kind of make a retreat here in order to avoid getting very pummeled. Oof. Let's start with this, I guess. No, wait. Let's move first. We could do a chain bolt. It's not going to knock anyone out a window, though, is the only heartbreaking thing. Would soften some people up, though. And it's our only one. We've only got one. 1 mana each. And no way of getting it back, so... Might still be worth considering. But let's start just with the blast. And then... Ugh. Broom Breach. To here... Ooh, this might work. Maybe. Oh, wait, no, you can't do another action from here. You can move, though. You can move somewhere else. Maybe, like, right here. Surely someone will try to chase you over here. And then be knock out a windowable. You, though... Yeah, not an ideal position. We are getting a little cornered in ways I don't love. I could maybe knock this guy out a window from here, but no one's in a great spot for it. Let's see what that would do for us, at least. Yeah, I can't throw again. I can't static blast again, so back it up. Yeah, what was the static blast I did? Okay, it was the one at the start of the thing to move the guy. I see. Okay. That is a tough spot, though. Okay. If we move, then static blast you out of here, then broom breach to get you somewhere else. Oof, yeah, I really don't like us both being cornered back here, or like in the same corner. That's going to limit our options a little bit. If we could like occupy the center area, that would, no, that'd still be pretty rough. Go ahead, get him out of here. Broom breach to here, let's say. That's just leaving us vulnerable to so many people if I went there. Tempting though it is to knock a guy out, but ugh. If I moved here, static blast this guy. No, wait. Chain bolt. This guy, that's gonna do nothing. Well, no, wait. Is this a window as well? I guess that's worth checking. No. Well, no, I think that's our entry door. I don't think that's gonna actually knock him out and do anything of value. Let's see what does happen. Okay, yeah, it just kind of knocks him out of the room. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't even know that could happen. Does take a guy out, though. and push some others back. And now you can, without, chain bolt doesn't let you move again. Tough, tough. And we're still, we're gonna have 5 still total to deal with, which is a lot. Static blast will shove some guys around at least. Then you can move here. And you can move here. This is a little bit... It's a little bit insecure, but if people run forward to meet them up here, they can at least knock a couple out of windows and then use brooms or whatever else is needed to get out. This could still work. Yes. Okay. This will work. And now everyone's on the field. We can make this happen. So a static blast to start. And then a move. Here, let's say... don't have any more. I keep on forgetting I'm not going to have the opportunity to do another attack afterward. Out. And then if you go here, you'll take 1 hit, but maybe that's tolerable. What if we did a Gale Grenade on you, because that gives you another move and knocks some other guys around. And knocks him out, that's nice. And then you could also use yours to knock him out. And then you can move again. This kind of works. Yeah, we can move you somewhere safer. And you're going to take a hit, but that's fine. He'll have to make himself very vulnerable to do it. Okay. I accept this. Now you're out. And you're going this way. Oh, no, wait. You are moving, broom breaching. This dude's going out a window, for sure. Out. Yay! We win! Whew! Bit of a puzzle there. You're panicking because you don't feel like a PI anymore, and you need that identity to feel valid. Oh, we're just getting right into it? There's a hole in your heart where your self-worth should be, and the job is just the latest ill-fitting thing you've tried to stuff in there to keep yourself functioning. Can you be Robin again, please? I like my insights with a little more compassion and a little less accuracy. I can't give you that. I'm the only person you have no compassion for. Harsh. And Steve Clark. And Steve Clark. And Steve Clark. On this we can agree. Come on, I'm asking you for compassion right now. And I don't know how to give it. All I can do is fixate on all the ways you're lacking. Pretty fucked up. Hey, imagine if you treated anyone else this way, except Steve Clark. No, yeah, I got the lesson. I'm just taking my time failing to internalize it. Can we do something less stressful, like beat up angry strangers to stop them sounding a nameless alarm in my mind? Sure, don't see any unhealthy symbolism in that. This game's just going all kinds of great places. Goodness, that's a lot of guys to keep away from alarms. So all the alarms are over here. 6 guys. Gracious. There's 2 reinforcement doors, I think. Is that what those are? I worry it is. Maybe not. Regular doors then. A turret, who I'd love to have on my side, but I'm going to need to breach a door to achieve this. They won't be shooting at me at least. In order to get to windows, I need to breach into here. To get over here, where I can try to run defense. Oof. Okay. Let's start by running here. Punch. Move again. To get here in breaching position. Breach door. Good. Okay. That's a good start. You move. Same thing. Very good. Move again. Breach door. And I might... I'm tempted to Gale Grenade, give you another move so that you can go ahead and get to the window and head out. I think I am going to do that because after this turn, I don't know if I'm going to be able to like have you in range to do that again. So let's do that. You know, even better actually. I guess it's not going to make much difference, but I could do that and then also shove you one, give you a little boost, but okay. Now you can go here, grab an extra intel, broom breach, get in here, and be able to run some defense. Yeah. Okay. And I think that's all we can do for now. Everyone moves. If we can get that turret activated, that's going to help so much. Okay. Hack turret. That's better. And that's all you can do for the time being, so enjoy the room. I guess this would knock me back a ways. Hang on. Static blast. Knockback. And I have my move again. Okay. Sure. I can work with this. And now we're here, I suppose. Why not? Not sure what I can best do from here other than try to knock guys into this wall, maybe. But it's a start. Let's get here, grab an intel, chain bolt you into a wall, and hit some more dudes, knocking them back and keeping them away. Defense. Ba-boom! Awesome. This is great. And then this guy's already near dead. It's kind of wasted damage from the turret. Let's finish the job. There we go. There, that's better. And you're done as well. All right. Down, 2 left, and there's no way they're getting to these alarms. Not happening. Just 2 enemies remaining to be knocked out, and this is achievable. Static blast to soften you up a bunch. Which is probably the way to do, well, probably, well, back that up. Maybe chain bolt is actually the better call here. Because yeah, it's hitting both that way. I think I like that. Yeah, and that throws you all the way over there, which sets you up for that. Awesome. Yep. We got this. Down you go. We win. 1 left in this dream. Okay, so you think I shouldn't be clinging to my job to fill the hole where my self-worth should be. I mean, I do hear it now. But like, do you have a better idea for something I could shove in there? Because I've tried leaving it empty and that does not pan out. Does it count for... Oh, we're choosing your answers now. Does it count for anything that you're a fucking storm witch? Not really. I don't exactly feel special on a team like this. For what it's worth, in an early beta, 87% of testers said you were their favorite wizard to play as. Are the fucking stage directions talking to you now? We've buffed the others since then, but you are also their favorite character as a person. That sounds like it would be validating if I could process it, but I'm not in the best place to shatter my concept of reality right now. Thanks, though. Okay, well, don't you think that everyone deserves to feel loved, valued, and worthwhile except Steve Clark? Oh, absolutely, except Steve Clark. So you should too, right? Sure, I'd like to. But it's like telling me, don't you deserve to make 80K a year? Maybe, but for some reason it ain't happening. You're a nice person. You try to help people. I do. That doesn't make you feel worthwhile? It actually kind of does, but for like 20 to 40 minutes. It's a nice feeling. But there's some kind of leak in my ego, and the validation drains out faster than I can cram more in. All right, that's all I had. What? Those were all the reasons I could think of that you might be worthwhile. You shot them down really well. I thought you were breaking me down so I'd be receptive to the hard-to-swallow but ultimately character-developing solution. Nope. Well, this little bout of introspection has left me in a great place. You think your confidence is low? I'm in a Jen Kellen self-doubt dream, and I just found out I'm not even the main Jen Kellen. That is rough. Sorry. Look, this might sound radical, but it might be you can't entirely solve your lifelong emotional damage by talking to yourself in a fucked-up combat dream. Ugh. We could do some fucked-up dream combat, though, right? We absolutely could. We'll take what we can get. Okay, I am seeing a Steve Clark, traffic warlock, in my dreams, the nerve. Make a Steve hit another Steve with ghost traffic. I'm sorry, there's multiple. You are not a Steve Clark. You are not a Steve Clark. This is an enforcer. Ah, but another Steve Clark is impending. We can make this happen. Okay, we need to hit that laptop all the way across the thing in order to get someone into this door all the other way across the thing. And also seal the 2 reinforcement doors. It's a lot of movement, and also Overwatch mode here, blocking our path a bit. Okay. Planning is what we're doing. If I move here, we can static blast you out a window. Which, oh, nice, which also runs you into Overwatch mode, dude. Rad. Love that. It's tempting to Broom Breach, but that's only going to buy me a little bit of move. And I might, well, I could do it once and then save another Broom Breach for, like, getting back. If that's needed. Let's see about this. No, I actually still like this idea. Let's Broom Breach to get ourselves a little more movement closer to this thing. Because we're not getting to either of these doors quickly. Okay. Boy, Jen can cover ground. No point in hitting this button this turn because that's not going to stop either of these happening. Okay. What am I going to do with you? Oh, okay, and both of us need to be in the green zone, not just one of us. So we do both need to end up back here, so let's not... We could make a run at Steve Clark to... Maybe we should both try to get across. Use one broom breach to get across. That way, one person's not in charge of both doors. Yeah, we have to do that, I think. I think that has to be the way. And then we can use broom breaches and whatever else to get ourselves back across the room. Hopefully quickly. To have some fun with this, I guess. That didn't pop like I thought it was going to. And I just kind of want to shove you around now, so... Meh. Now I'll move again. And I might not even need to use a broom breach here because it will give me a little bit more distance and I'm probably going to need it to get to that door. You know what? No, I'll save it. I'll save both of this gens just in case I need it for some utility thing. Yeah. Okay. There goes traffic. Okay. Decent turn one, I think. Oof. That's a lot of traffic. Well, step one, get the door. I think I can knock this dude at least out. Yep. And use the extra move to get here. Seal. You can hit someone else. Might as well. Actually, I'd not counted on you being a problem like this. Can't believe you've done this. Are you still going to be in Overwatch mode if I move you? Yes. Okay, that won't work. That won't work. Kind of wanted to save the Gale Grenade for extra movement, but I think this is the play. Yeah. Okay. And then you suck. And we move. And we seal. And I think we might even get... No, I think they're going to narrowly miss each other. Tragedy. That's fine. What can you do? You know what? Hang on. Did I actually move him? No, I didn't actually move him when I hit him. I don't think. No, I didn't. Okay. All right. Doing stuff. Static blast for movement. This one works just as well, honestly. Do you have a static blast left? You don't. Okay. And then move, seal, and we're in business. Yes. Okay. End turn. Just got to get to the exit, which we can probably do this turn if we're speedy. So we'll move here. Broom breach to here. Sit tight for a second. No, this'll work. And then you can hit him to get a move again, and that'll get you in here. Okay. You broom breach to here, same spot. We are getting out of here. And then, once again, beautiful. Move. Okay, spot's occupied. You don't have a Gale Grenade. That's okay, this can work. I can Gale Grenade you. And now you can move further in to create space. Beautiful. And now you're in. We win. Take that, Steve Clark. Ultimate villain. Unique perk acquired, you say? What Jen's anxiety dream lacked in actionable mental health takeaways, it made up for in the number of people she can now electrify with a single chain shock. Do tell. Chainbolt Super Chain can chain through twice as many targets if you've got 2 mana to spend. That rules, thank you. Big fan of that. Awesome. Don't think we got any new perk points to work with. Nah, but Super Chain. That makes me happy. All right, well, I will see you all tomorrow for the next probably actual mission. Goodbye!